Have confidence in God's kindness. Ruth 2 verse 3, And she went, and came, and gleaned in the field after the reapers, and her hap was to light on a part of the field belonging unto Boaz, who was of the kindred of Elimelech. Ruth was a woman from Moab. Naturally, Ruth was in a very disadvantageous position. She was a poor widow, a Moabite, a stranger among the Jewish people of Israel. However, after her husband died, Ruth stayed with her mother-in-law, Naomi. She left her family to follow Naomi back to Bethlehem, and came to believe in and worship Naomi's God, the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. They were so poor that they couldn't even afford to buy wheat, and Ruth had to work in the fields, doing the low-paying job of gleaning the kernels of barley that the reapers dropped. Ruth depended on the Lord's mercy, for she said to Naomi, Let me now go to the fields, and glean ears of corn after him in whose sight I shall find grace. Ruth 2 verse 2. Ruth believed that the Lord would be merciful to her even though she was a stranger and had no connections with anyone in the field. She didn't even know whose land she would end up working in. Let's see what happened. Today's scripture verse says that, by chance, she was in the part of the field belonging to Boaz, who was from the clan of Elimelech. In that vast field, Ruth could have ended up in the field of anyone, but, by chance, she ended up in the field of Boaz, who was a man of great wealth, and was also related to Naomi. The Hebrew word for chance in the original text is kara, which means an event that happens precisely. Eventually, Boaz fell in love with Ruth and married her. Ruth may have been at the darkest time of her life before meeting Boaz, but because Ruth put her faith in the Lord, who positioned Ruth in the right place and at the right time, Ruth's circumstances completely turned around. Let us also have confidence in the Lord. He can position us in the right place and at the right time in our relationships, careers, and all of our lives. Have confidence in God's kindness.